Dudes, welcome to the Vidcast of Wednesday, December 11th. We are a couple days away from Friday the 13th. Always a good day for people who love these movies to escape and just enjoy a day that's supposed to be a scary and lucky day. I don't know. You know, in Europe, 13 is not a bad number. 17 is a bad number. In any case, here we are. I'm standing in front of one of my favorite posters of all times. I'm a big collector of old magic posters. And this is Carter the Great. This is about 100 years old. And I always think, wow, if this was 100 years ago, I'd be doing this. You know, I'd be traveling the country, traveling the world, bringing weird entertainment, freaky stuff. And I'd have to do it city by city, so it would take like an eternity to cover the planet if I even could. But luckily today we have all this amazing technology. And the technology allows us to create these entertainments and send them out in thousands of different ways, and me to talk to you guys and do these vidcasts and put up full moon streaming. And so yes, it's a different world, but so much happening. You know, I always think, God, there's so much I could talk about, but then I can't say too many things. I will tell you this, we have a surprise coming on Friday, because one of the things we're doing for next year is we're going to create a 5-part series of several films or several projects. We have Killjoy is going to be expanded into a series, and Puppet Master, very excited about Puppet Master, is going to be expanded into at least a 5-part series. All this is going to premiere on full moon streaming, and eventually we'll cobble these together and of course release DVDs and Blu-rays. But you've heard me talk endlessly about streaming and how excited we are, and we're gaining subscribers every day, and that's like super exciting. So on Friday, we will send out Facebook out, show you the image that we've been working on for a long time of what Blade's going to be and what he's going to look like in this new Puppet Master series. So that's going to be exciting, because I guess we're best known for Puppet Master, and I want to make next year's series really, 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 really terrific. And I think we have a great way to go. So look for that on Friday. We also have one of our flash sales Friday. We're trying to do a flash sale every week if we can. That goes through full moon streaming, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. And we have that mystery bag thing going on. We're putting some crazy stuff in those bags, not just the replicas, but every so often we're going to pop something in there that's just really super awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy. So that's fun as far as putting that stuff out there. But Friday we have a new flash sale. We also have Mega Scorpions. Mega Scorpions is a really silly, bizarre movie that got stuck in for a while, and we unstuck it. And now it's premiering Friday on full moon streaming, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's got its moments for sure, and there are Mega Scorpions, big fucking Mega Scorpions. So that's a fun thing. I guess the other thing that's really big and important to all of us here this week is the launch of Wizard Studios. If you haven't heard about it, Wizard Studios is now going to be a home for new filmmakers or filmmakers, maybe not so new, to premiere their films. You know, we're in a world where with all this technology, strangely enough, it's really difficult for first-time filmmakers or filmmakers who don't have a lot of connections or, let's say, have made a lot of movies, to get their movies out there. It's really, really tough. DVD is a trickier world right now, and so we're going to be premiering these movies on the Wizard Studios label on full moon streaming. If you're a filmmaker or involved in the craft of making films, we welcome you on board. The program's well explained. If you go to full moon streaming, you'll see how it works. But once your film is selected, it's going to be premiering on our channel, and we're hoping by early next year we'll have enough cool movies from all over the world to premiere a new movie every single week on the Wizard Studios label. In addition to, of course, Moonbeam and our Grindhouse flicks, and of course the full moon films, and The Vault, which is cool. We're getting a lot of great feedback on The Vault. We have, again, just an endless amount of footage that no one's ever seen. And one thing I just want to bring your attention to, again, on full moon streaming, is this week we put up some material. It was a video shot by a fan. I mean, thank God this person was there. I guess in the early 90s, I say I guess because I don't totally remember. We had a studio in Glendale, and it was a big studio, and that's when we were making all the early full moon movies. We were making movies in Romania. We were making Moonbeam films. And I guess we had tours. I vaguely remember this. This was kind of before the internet thing was happening. And apparently in one tour, one young kid, and I wish I remember his name, and thank you again, because I met him recently, and without his being smart and keeping this, we wouldn't see this footage. But anyway, this kid, back then, he was a kid 20 years ago, on the tour, videotaped pretty much our whole facility. So, and we have no record of it. When you work in an office or a studio, you're making movies, you're doing things, but you're not necessarily taking shots of where you work. It just doesn't come to mind. And for those years that we were there and we built amazing sets and we had our creature shop and Dave Allen's effects studio where he created all the Primevals material, this young kid walked around and shot all this. So first it was a thrill for me to see, it's kind of a blast from the past where we all worked 20 odd years ago. And so he found this and he gave it to me at a convention recently. Thank you again. And we just put it up. So again, it's in that raw footage section, so you'll have to sit through the whole thing. We're not editing these things. We're just putting them up the way they were shot. But it was pretty fascinating. You'll catch glimpses of sets and the creation of movies that you're probably familiar with 20 odd years ago. So I think that's it. That's enough. Look forward to an amazing year next year. I'm so excited to get into 2014. We have almost 200 conventions we're going to, which is insane. We're hopefully going to make just some wonderful, I don't want to say movies anymore, they're movies, but let's just say entertainment, because a lot of this will premiere on our channel and we'll do that in an episodic way. So hopefully we'll have a few of our own House of Cards and then we'll eventually do the DVD thing. So thanks for sticking around and thank you so much for supporting Full Moon Streaming. Tell your friends. It really is strength in numbers, and if we can hit a certain level by early to mid next year, we'll have enough money to go to Romania and shoot another subspecies and all these dreams that we have, because we're just like crazy filmmakers. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we love to do. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.